full of tension, anxiety, and cliffhangers galore. The fantastic Severance Season 1 finale is sure to go down in the history books as one of the best season finales of 2022. The twisty mysteries of the series kept viewers on their toes for the entirety of the first season, and things just kept getting crazier and more intense. In the finale, the INNIES stage a daring attempt to find out more about their lives in the real world. The episode is a taut 41 minutes, and while it doesn't answer many of the questions that viewers have been pondering over the past 9 episodes, it does provide many astounding moments of great catharsis and suspense. Who is Helly's outie? Severance wasn't going to leave us hanging without first serving up some jaw-dropping reveals, and they disclosed the true identity of Helly's outie in the first few moments of the episode. Helly, the woman who has been hell-bent on trying to escape Lumon, so much so that she was willing to die by suicide rather than spend one more minute in that corporate hellscape, is none other than Helena Egan, the heir to the Lumon throne. This moment packs a massive punch because we witness Helly process it as well. She's absolutely floored. She's smart to blame her momentary lapse of social grace on the glass of champagne she's holding. But as she navigates the Egan family gala, things just keep getting weirder. First, she sees giant illuminated cubes that depict a completely false narrative of her experience at Lumon. The exhibit is titled Helly R, a severed story. Turns out that Helena Egan elected to be severed in order to prove how freaking amazing it was to the rest of the world so that severance might become legalized in a broader sense. Who is Irv's outie? We don't learn quite as much about Irv's outie as we do about Helly's, but there's still a lot to unpack here. Irv wakes up and starts to go about the business of snooping through his outie's belongings. Given that Irv has many medals hanging proudly in his bedroom, it appears that he is a decorated military man, and his father was also a Navy hero as well. He locates a secret compartment in the trunk that holds his father's uniform, and it's filled with research on Lumon's shady business practices. There are lists of former and current severed employees and a corresponding map. It's unclear whether or not Irv is working for or against Lumon, but seeing as this information was hidden instead of out in the open, it feels like he is collecting information in secret. But where did he get this sensitive information? And how does he have time to go through it all when he's compulsively painting pictures of that damn hallway over and over again every night? Do the INNIES complete their mission successfully? Kind of. The initial mission that the INNIES agreed to was to find someone they could trust and tell them everything. Mark is the only one who fully accomplishes this task. Unfortunately, Irv finds out that he doesn't seem to have a family or friends or any sort of social support network on the outside. And Helly, poor Helly, no one in her outie's world is trustworthy, least of all her outie self. Will COBEL be rehired at Lumon? Probably. Harmony COBEL is the one who tried to stop these shenanigans. After all, maybe Lumon will reassess her value to the company and consider what she has to say about reintegration. Also, there's absolutely no way a second season is happening without the great Patricia Arquette. But it's kind of a bummer that we might be losing the daffy Mrs. Selvig because she's been caught out by any Mark. I, for one, will miss her funny little sayings. What exactly happens at the end of the episode? Everything aside, the last 10 minutes of this episode are damn good. Seriously, if you forgot to breathe involuntarily, or if you are emitting a slow, high-pitched squeak throughout the entirety of the last act, just know that you are not alone. The last 10 minutes set up 4 separate cliffhangers for our 4 beloved INNIES. First up, Helly. Helly makes the biggest impact on the world at large as she gets up the gumption to speak truth to the group of Lumon management and esteemed guests at the gala. At first, they think she's making a joke, but then she doubles down, saying, "No, listen, we're not happy, we're miserable. They torture us down there, we're prisoners." The big question here is whether or not this information will be allowed to reach the world beyond the walls of Lumon. Most of the people attending the gala were great supporters of Keir, Lumon, and Severance, and they might not let the information escape. But at least Helly gets a chance to say her piece before she gets taken down. Mark also gets to reveal a crucial bit of information to the outside world before he's switched off. As Rickon, Devon, and their guests calm down after baby Alanner has been found, Mark spies a photo. It's of him and his wife on their wedding day. It's Miss Casey. Mark makes a beeline to his sister, brandishing the photo and screaming. She's alive, just in the nick of time. INNIES isn't so lucky. In his chest of loot, he finds Bert's information. Since Bert is the only person he feels he can trust, he heads over to the address that his Audi has marked on the map. Through the window, he sees that Bert has a life full of love with another man, but INNIES feels compelled to connect with him anyway. He races up to the door and pounds on it, shouting Bert. Unfortunately, Bert doesn't answer in time to get to chat with Irv's INNIES. But what would Irv have said to Bert anyway? While all of these emotionally loaded things are happening at the same exact time, Strongman Dylan gets intercepted by Milchick, and the entire experiment gets terminated. The screen flips over to Mark, and he switches back to Audi mode, breaking the INNIES spell that the episode has cast. That's it for today. Please be kind on liking and subscribing and sharing this video. We would be back with another quality review pretty soon. Till then, peace.